Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 4. We'll present our material. The title is Logic, Grammar, and Rhetoric. Before presenting our material, I will introduce myself. My name is Fitra Melia and my group friend is Nurul Hidayati, Iis Satriani, and Nur Syafitri Awalia Syam. Okay, I will present my material. My matter is a definition of logic. Logic is a branch of philosophy that can be practiced in everyday life. In the field of philosophy itself, logic cannot be separated in the process of seeking a truth or validity. Logic can be said to be scientific logic or the science of logic. View from logic is a science. Logic study the ability of human to think in parallel, orderly, and precisely. The material object used by logic is thinking according to reason, while the formal object of logic is thinking that is learned from the aspect of accuracy. In this case, logic can be said to be the way of human thought that makes sense or is logical. Logic is also often associated with a way of thinking that is objective, firm, and far from emotion, as is discussed in the book Logic by Dr. Andes Haji Mundiri. B. Logic according to Express. 1. Poes pop projo. Logic is the science and skill in reasoning and thinking correctly. 2. Jan Henrik Rapper. Logic is a reasoned judgment that is regulated through words and expressed in language. 3. Pojawijatna, explaining that logic is a philosophy of mind or humans which discusses method of thinking to find out about how humans think properly. 4. Aristotle, the definition of logic is teaching about thinking scientifically, talking about a form of thought itself and the laws that govern the mind. C. History of language of a logic. Logic dates back to Thales, the first great philosopher to abandon all fairy tales, superstition, and fanciful story, and turn to reason to solve the secret of the universe. Thales said the water is arche, Greek, which means the main principle or principle of the universe. At that time, Thales had introduced inductive logic. Aristotle then introduced logic as a science and as a science, which was later called logical scientistica. Aristotle said that Thales drew the conclusion that water is the origin of the universe on the grounds that water is the soul of all things. In Thales' logic, water is the origin of the universe, which, according to Aristotle, is deduced from 1. Water is the soul of plants, because without water, plants die. 2. Water is the soul of animals and the soul of humans. 3. Water is also steam. 4. Water is also ice. So, water is the soul of everything, which means water is the arch of the universe. From the moment the philosopher Thales introduced his statement, logic has begun to develop. The Sophists and Plato have also pioneered and made suggestions in this area. At the time of Aristotle, logic was still called analytical, which specifically examined various arguments that departed from true proposition and dialectic, which specifically examined arguments that departed from proposition that were still doubtful. The essence of Aristotelian logic is the syllogism. The type of logic. Natural logic. Natural logic is the performance of the human mind that thinks correctly and strictly before being influenced by subjective desires and tendencies. Human natural logic ability exists from birth. This logic can be learned by giving example of its application in real life. 2. Scientific logic. Scientific logic refines, sharpens the mind and reason. Scientific logic is a special science that formulates principles that must be adhered to in every talk. Thanks to the help of the scientific logic, the mind can work more precisely, more accurately, more easily, and more safely. Scientific logic is intended to avoid error or at least reduce it. Benefit of logic. 1. Help everyone who study logic to think rationally, critically, straight, steady, orderly, methodical, and coherent. 2. Improve the ability to think abstractly, carefully, and objectively. 3. Increase intelligence and improve the ability to think sharply and independently. 4. Forcing and encouraging people to think for themselves by using systematic principles. 5. Increase the love of truth and avoid error, mistake, and misguidance. 7. Able to analyze an event. 6. Able to analyze an event. 7. Avoiding heresies, superstition, or hereditary belief. If you are able to think rationally, critically, strictly, methodically, and analytically, as mentioned in the first point, it will improve one's self-image.
Definition of rhetoric. Rhetoric is a branch of dialectics that deals with the ability to make arguments in language as a tool in the field of ethics. Rhetoric is a persuasion using persuasion to produce persuasion either against the speaker's character, emotional, or argument. According to experts, the following definitions are put forward by several experts in the field of rhetoric. 1. Richard said that rhetoric is a science that teaches how we work on speech-to-speech epistemologically to foster mutual understanding and cooperation. And the second, Socrates argues that rhetoric questions about how to find truth with dialogue as a technique, because with dialogue, truth can arise by itself. 3. Plato reveals that rhetoric is the ability to apply spoken language, which is a way for a person to gain extensive and perfect knowledge. History of rhetoric. Rhetoric has existed since humans were born. However, as a learned art began in the 5th century when the sophists in Greece wandered from place to place teaching knowledge of politics and government with an emphasis especially on the ability to speak. Benefit of rhetoric. Rhetoric as a science in communication, especially speaking, has many benefits. There are 5 benefits that are very helpful if you are able to master the science of rhetoric. Namely, 1. Able to string words when speaking in public. And the second, able to understand intonation as an important thing in talking to someone. 3. The ideas conveyed are easy to digest or easy to understand. 4. Able to be a good speaker when studying rhetoric. And the last, able to respect other people who speak in form, such as in meetings and so on.
Okay, now I wanna explain about definition of grammar, types of grammar, and history of grammar. Okay, the first material is definition of grammar. Grammar sendiri merupakan struktur penyusun kalimat atau bisa dikatakan sebagai seperangkat aturan atau kaidah-kaidah yang digunakan dalam menyusun kalimat. Jika dalam bahasa Indonesia dikenal sebagai SPOK atau subjek, predikat, objek, maka dalam bahasa Inggris dikenal dengan 16 tense. Dan yang membedakannya lagi dengan bahasa Indonesia, dalam bahasa Inggris dikenal 3 kata kerja. Yang pertama itu verb 1, verb 2, dan verb 3. Selanjutnya, types of grammar. Yang pertama, part of speech, terdiri dari kata benda. Kata benda adalah kata yang menjelaskan tentang seluruh yang ada dalam alam semesta, seperti tumbuhan, binatang, dan makhluk hidup lainnya, atau benda-benda yang ada di sekitar kita lainnya, seperti alat rumah tangga, alat sekolah, dan lain-lain. Selanjutnya, kata sifat. Kata sifat ini adalah kata yang menjelaskan tentang benda-benda tersebut tadi, seperti misalnya cantik, jelek, gendut, kurus, besar, dan tinggi. Dan selanjutnya, kata kerja. Kata kerja adalah kata yang menjelaskan tentang sesuatu yang dilakukan seseorang, atau bisa dikatakan dengan simpel sesuatu pekerjaan yang dilakukan seseorang. Contohnya, makan, minum, tidur. Selanjutnya ada to be. To be bisa dikatakan sebagai pengganti verb. Misalnya dalam suatu kalimat tidak terdapat kata kerja, maka diganti dengan to be. Misalnya, dia cantik. Dalam bahasa Inggris kalimatnya adalah she beautiful. Kaidahnya tidak salah jika diartikan, namun dalam grammar itu salah karena tidak menggunakan kata kerja. Nah, untuk melengkapinya maka ditambahkan to be menjadi she is beautiful. Selanjutnya, materi selanjutnya yaitu history of grammar. Grammar sendiri ditemukan pada 6th century atau pada abad ke-16 oleh Sir William Jones yang lahir di London 28 September 1746 dan meninggal di Kolkata 27 April 1794. Sir William Jones merupakan ahli bahasa Britania atau juga bahasa Inggris dan merupakan seorang peneliti kuno. Okay, I think that's all.